I'm going to cross country now, and I'd gotten a note from a viewer who wanted me to revisit descent planning in a Bonanza. So stick with me on Flywire. Hey, I'm Scott Perdue, and today on Flywire, we're going to talk about descent planning in a Bonanza. Well, my original flight plan was I was going to do this leg at 10,500, but the winds are over 35 knots in the face, and right here at 4,500 they're only 23 knots in the face, so it's a little better. It's still smooth here, it's not a problem, but so where I'm going, the pattern altitude is 1,300 feet, so I take that off the top, I'm going around to 1,500, so I've got 3,000 feet to lose. And passengers generally they can stand about 500 feet per minute descent, which gives me 6,000, this is air math, 6,000 or 6 minutes to make that descent, okay? And you can use ETE if you want to make that work. I find that'll bring me right at the airport, and so I'm going to descend into the pattern, and time is variable, but distance isn't, you know, depending on your ground speed, see? So, distance-wise, my descent is going to, I generally do about 180-ish miles or knots, which is 3 miles a minute, so 6 minutes, but I want to be 5 miles or 6 minutes to descend for 3 miles. That's 18 miles when I start my descent, but I want to be at pattern altitude 5 miles before that, so that's 23. So I just started that descent going at 23 miles to go, and so that's my plan. How many feet to lose? In this case it's 3,000 feet, 500 feet per minute, that's 6 minutes, and 3 miles a minute, that's 18 miles, nautical miles, but I want to be down 5 miles before pattern, so I add that 23 miles. There we go. And I like to go fast, so generally I'm going to do the descent right about yellow line, and I stay at yellow line. This is how I slow down, by the way. I like to go fast, but I would need to slow down, right? So I do it at yellow line, and I do that by starting the descent at 500 feet per minute, and then I keep it there by pulling off about 2 inches of manifold pressure during my descent. Okay, and that'll get me down to about 20 usually-ish. And when I level off, maybe a little bit lower, and then I'll slow right down. When I level off that 5 miles out, I'm going to slow right down to about 130-ish is what I want to plan to do, 130 knots, and 120 I'm okay with. So 120 to 130, and I put my gear down, and I pretty much do my instrument approaches at the same speed, but then I fly the pattern. So that's the quick and dirty how to do a descent planning and execute a descent in a Bonanza and slow down. So don't descend in the traffic pattern. Plan well ahead, listen to the ATIS, and you're good to go. So anyway, that's a short, but take it for what it's worth, what you'd like to do. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Flywire.